Well, if you want to be good at any craft, you have to have the right tools.
That's right, and that includes if you want to get into some serious home baking. Master Baker Punky Egan took us shopping. We went to KESSENIC'S on Madison's east side for some kitchen and baking essentials. Before we start baking, we have to shop.
I know, and this is a favorite part. So,
what are the basic essential things that we need?
well, this section here has an array of spatulas.
Right.
Now, I like the ones, and they're nice, because you can tell by the color, it's a heat resistant.
Measuring cups. I'm sort of an eyeballer, but maybe that's why my things don't come out as good as yours.
Well, and a basic set where, and I like, again, stainless because I don't have to worry about it dropping and breaking it. Okay. And this is nice, it's deep, so I can just level it off, and then I don't have to worry about it. It goes right to the top.
Pans.
Sheet pans.
Yeah.
This is your classic 9 by 13, only it's in a slightly different shape. It's more square, and it has a nice lip on it.
That's
so
nice.
we can bake cookies. We can bake cake, actually, in here, bars.
Oh, wow.
So, and it cuts better than that 9 by 13 that's a little taller, but it's shorter inside.
This is what I need to make brownies for my son.
Oh,
the way he
there
eats.
you go. There. And then once it comes out of the oven, what you want is a nice big, if you have space on your counter, cooling rack.
Oh, yeah. Now, you never trust the measuring cups.
I always
You
like
always want a backup plan.
I like a scale. And you can get them in different sizes. A portion scale is not really for measuring exactly. It gives you kind of an idea. So you really want a digital type scale.
Okay.
And I love a scale like this because it goes down to 1 gram.
Oh, wow.
You want to make sure that you have something that will measure out small enough.
Okay.
And then we have bowls. When I'm doing cream or cake batter or something and I just want to mix by hand, if you feel the weight on that.
Well, why does that make a difference?
Well, I think it's just easier to hold.
Oh, okay.
And it's deeper so that things aren't going to fly out versus something that's, and I love this size too, just for different things, but it's deeper. Here we have the rolling pin.
Oh, that's a serious
That's that
rolling
beautiful
pin. Do you need
rolling
one that
pin.
big?
If you have the space, I do.
Really?
Again, because it's heavy. If you feel it, so that's less weight that you have to put onto the dough that you're rolling.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, and it's wider, so you don't have to have so many rolls.
Now, why are thermometers important?
Well, I really like them. If we're making bread dough, I like them for the dough temperature, to make sure we have the right dough temperature. If you do any frying at all, you want to make sure that your oil is hot enough.
Okay.
If you're doing chocolate work. So it's really an important, I think.
It's an important tool.
Yes, and I always like the digital ones. You want to make sure it will go up to at least over 400 degrees.
Really?
Because if you do any frying or any sugar work, you're in the 350, 375 for even frying. So get something that's at least 400, 450 degrees. Okay. And then this is just our oven thermometer. We talk a lot about, they get uncalibrated or over time, so you want to make sure you put this in the oven. And if you know that your temperature, your oven runs 25 degrees hotter, then you can adjust.
So this is like no excuses. You've got the temperature right, you've got the timer right.
That's right.
It gives you no excuses at all.
Well, and that's what you need to start with, because otherwise you have no idea if something doesn't turn out, what was the reason. You might be just a casual baker, or you're a really serious baker, or even a professional.
Yeah.
So you'll find something here for everybody.
You know, I've driven by that place 10,000 times, and I never knew the KESSENIC'S what it was.
Yeah, and we want to thank our friends over at KESSENIC'S because it's a restaurant supply place, but anyone can shop there. So you can buy, I mean, you saw the varieties.
Yeah.
There's 15 different varieties of bowls and cookie sheets and whatever, and they're very helpful.
And a good price.
And prices are very reasonable, yeah. Over on the east side, right off Atwood Avenue.
Have to check it out.
Yeah, you should.
All right, thanks, Punky. We'll be right back.